I counted stars I couldn't reach while whispering the blame. Your goodbye still burns in me like frost and fire combined. I loved you past the point of sense, past the warning signs. I held the truth with shaking hands, watched it slip like grains of sand. These are diamonds made of pain, pressed from tears I couldn't hide. Every cut, every break left a light inside. They don't fade, they don't bend. When the world falls down again, I survive the hurricane with diamonds made of pain. Morning comes without your voice, just silence dressed in gray. Your shadow lingers in my thoughts, refuses to decay. I gave you all the love I had, every fragile part. Now loneliness is learning every corner of my heart. I cracked where I was once so strong, but I kept breathing on. These are diamonds made of pain, pressed from tears I couldn't hide. Every cut, every break left a light inside. They don't fade, they don't bend. When the world falls down again, I survive the hurricane with diamonds made of pain. I didn't break for nothing, I didn't hurt in vain. I learned that strength can feel like loss when hope is paper thin. That walking on alone at night is how you grow within. I stopped begging time to heal, stopped asking why it ends. I let the wounds teach me who I am beneath the skin. I've been shattered, I've been torn, but I'm still standing strong. These are diamonds made of pain, every scar a memory of a heart that chose to love and pay the price to be free. They don't fade, they don't bend. When the darkness calls my name, I didn't die in the rain. I became diamonds made of pain. Loving you was my deepest wound, and healing is my art. I lost the dream I built with you, but found my beating heart. I don't regret the tears I cried, they carved me into steel. Even broken, I still shine, because I chose to feel. These are diamonds made of pain. These are diamonds made of pain. Not a curse, but my design. Every scar became a flame. Every fall redrew the line. They don't fade, they don't bend. Even when I'm caught in the rain, I rose out of the flames with diamonds made of pain. So let the night remember this. When everything fell apart, I didn't disappear in grief, I hardened in the dark. I loved, I lost, I lived again, and I remain the same. Still breathing, still alive, with diamonds made of pain. see it, but you can feel it. Holding me in the nights of quiet shaking, when the tears refuse to fall. You appear like gentle comfort, like a hand upon my wall. I don't know how love can linger in a space so soft, so deep, but your spirit wraps around me in the dark where secrets sleep. Maybe love was never made to be something eyes could see. You can't see it, but you can feel it. Like across the other sea, like a warmth beneath my breeze. Holding me, you can't see it, but you can feel it. I held you close beneath the fading moon, believing our hearts beat the same tune. The night was warm, the world was kind, but love was slipping through the lines. Your laughter used to fill the room, now silence has taken its place. I reach for what we used to be, but I can't find your face. Time moved on like waves and sand, and I can't hold what I don't understand. Oh, love slipped through my hands like rain, falling soft and gone again. I try to keep the dream alive, but every promise said goodbye. You were the light I couldn't keep, a melody that fell asleep. Now I'm just a broken man, 'cause love slipped through my hands. We painted dreams on borrowed time, and whispered words like sacred rhymes. I thought forever meant our names, but even stars forget their flame. The more I tried to hold you near, the more you faded out of sight. Now every dawn just feels the same, another echo of that night. Love's a shadow I can't chase, just memories that time won't erase. Oh, love slipped through my hands like rain, falling soft and gone again. I try to keep the dream alive, but every promise said goodbye. You were the light I couldn't keep, a melody that fell asleep. Now I'm just a broken man, 'cause I held you close beneath the fading moon, believing our hearts beat the same tune. The night was warm, the world was kind, but love was slipping through the lines. Your laughter used to fill the room. Now silence has taken its place. I reach for what we used to be, but I can't find your face. Time moved on like waves and sand, and I can't hold what I don't understand. Oh, love slipped through my hands like rain, falling soft and gone again. I try to keep the dream alive, but every promise said goodbye. You were the light I couldn't keep, a melody that fell asleep. Now I'm just a broken man, 'cause love slipped through my hands. There's a quiet in your breathing that softens all my restless nights. When the world feels cold and heavy, you turn the darkness into light. Every heartbeat feels like healing when your voice is close to mine. You're the calm in every chaos. You're the place my soul aligns. I never knew that silence could feel warm and kind, 'cause love is peace to our minds. A quiet we both find where the storms can't reach and the past unwinds. Hold me close and we'll be fine. In your arms the stars all shine. Love is peace to our minds. We've seen days of broken moments where the pain outgrew the rest, but you held my shaking heartbeat like a promise in your chest. Every tear I try to swallow, you turn gently into grace, and you taught me how a safe love feels like home in someone's face. Even when the world is loud, your love is my softest sound. Peace to our minds, a quiet we both find where the storms can't reach and the past unwinds. Hold me close and we'll be fine. In your arms the stars all shine. Love is peace to our minds. I'm standing where we used to meet, rain falling softly at my feet. I lift my palms to catch the cold, wishing they were yours to hold. Funny how the sky Your laughter echoes through the street, a memory no storm can sweep. I close my eyes, you're almost real, a phantom I still try to feel. But love is wild, wild and free, never meant to stay with me. Sweet rain on my broken head, sweet rain, sweet rain on my broken hands. Baby storms can heal the ache, wash the past for future's sake. But I still stand where we began, letting tears fall hand in hand. Sweet rain on my broken hands, sweet rain on my broken hands. You stood as if deciding whether love was worth the fight. Your eyes were full of stories of the nights you cried alone. And though you tried to hide it, I could feel the breaking start, like something sacred slipping through the spaces in the dark. The last time I held your heart, it was trembling in my arms, fragile like a fading spark, already falling apart. The last time I held your heart, I knew we'd drift too far. You spoke in quiet whispers, words I couldn't understand. But the softness in your breathing told me this was the end. Your fingers slipped from mine like they were meant to fall away, and I knew I'd lost forever in that single fragile day. The last time I held your heart, it was trembling in my arms, fragile like a fading spark, already falling apart. This is the sweetest darkness after you. Soft but aching, deep and true. I miss the light we used to share, but I find pieces of you everywhere. In the sweetest darkness after I sit where we once talked for hours. Your laughter still beneath my skin. Even though the world is colder, your warmth glows softly from within. I'm learning how to love the night, even without your guiding light. This is the sweetest darkness after you. Soft but aching, deep and true. I miss the light we used to share. I find pieces of you everywhere. In the sweetest darkness after you. If love survives in shades of blue, then maybe part of you does too. Sweetest darkness after you wraps around me like the truth. I close my eyes and feel you through every shadow I walk into. The sweetest darkness after you. The sweetest darkness after you. I'm walking through the quiet where your shadow used to be. Every street remembers you, though you're no longer here with me. The night keeps every whisper. The breeze repeats your name. And I'm the lonely traveler in a world that's not the same. The silence holds me tighter than the things we used to say. I'm walking through the quiet, letting go a little slow, still hoping in the shadows for a part of you to show. If tomorrow brings me comfort, tonight still hurts to try. So I'm walking through the quiet till my lonely heart runs dry. I've wandered places near and far, but nothing beats where you are. Your voice becomes my safest place, your arms my soft protected space. You make the world feel less unknown, your love's the map I've always known. Where your heart feels like home, that's where I never feel alone. Where every fear becomes undone and every battle feels like one. Where your heart feels like home, that's the place I'll always go.
You speak and skies turn warm again.
You breathe and hope begins to mend. Your life becomes a melody, a gentle song that carries me. You taught my soul to finally see what love was always meant to be. Where your heart feels like home, that's where I never feel alone. Where every fear becomes undone and every battle feels like one. Where your heart feels like home. If ever life pulls us apart, I'll follow the pull inside my heart. It knows the way, it knows the tone. Right back to where you feel like home. Where your heart feels like home. Where your heart feels like home, that's where I never feel alone. Where every fear becomes undone and every battle feels like one. Where your heart feels like home.
I wake up to the silence, your shadow on the wall. Every heartbeat whispers your name down the hall. coffee getting colder, like the space you left behind. I try to move on slower, but you're always on my mind. Every night I see your face in the corners of my dreams. I reach out but you fade away, like smoke beneath moonbeams. I'm lost without your love, like a river with no sea. Every road I walk just brings your memory back to me. I'm lost without your touch, no stars in my sky above. Baby, I'm just lost, lost without your love. I replay our old love songs, the ones we used to play. But every note reminds me you slowly slipped away. I tell my heart to let go, but it just won't understand. You were more than just my lover, you were my promised land. Time keeps moving forward, but I'm standing still inside. Every breath still whispers you, no matter how I try. I'm lost without your love, like a river with no sea. Every road I walk just brings your memory back to me. I'm lost without your touch, no stars in my sky above. Baby, I'm just lost, lost without your love. If I could turn the time around, I'd never let you go. I'd hold your heart forever and let my feelings show. But now I stand in shadows with nothing left to prove. Just me and all these memories of a love I couldn't move. I'm lost without your love, still calling out your name. Every tear that falls tonight still burns the same. I'm lost without your touch, still praying up above. Baby, I'm just lost, so lost without your love.
The day exhales in shades of amber. The sky leans low, the world feels new. I find your hand without a question, like it's always known what to do. We walk where shadows stretch and soften, where golden hours learn to rest. Your name is humming in the silence, like a promise in my chest. I've chased the sun through open mornings, through reckless hopes and borrowed time. dusk found us, your heartbeat started matching mine. Every fear I carried quietly learns to loosen when you're near. Love doesn't shout here in the twilight. It stays, it listens, it is clear. I don't need the day to last forever. I don't need the stars to choose. All I need is this slow moment, falling gently into you. We're sunflower dreams at dusk, still glowing when the light turns low, holding warmth the day left behind, in a softer kind of gold. If the night comes slowly for us, I won't rush, I won't rush. We're sunflower dreams at dusk, learning how to love without the rush. Your laughter feels like summer lingering on a night that doesn't want to end. Every glance is a quiet secret only meant for us to spend. I've loved before, but always loudly, always scared of losing ground. With you, my heart has learned a rhythm that doesn't need to make a sound. We talk about the little futures, coffee cups and window light, how love can live in simple choices and staying in on Friday nights. You see the parts of me I hide. You don't ask me to be new. You love me like the sky loves dusk, letting colors just be true. If tomorrow feels uncertain, if the road ahead is long, I'll remember how your presence turns my doubts into a song. We're sunflower dreams at dusk, rooted deep in quiet trust, not afraid of fading daylight or the dark that follows us. I'll hold you when the sky turns blue-gray, when the stars begin to hush. We're sunflower dreams I met you where the morning lingers, soft gold spilling on the road. Every doubt slipped through my fingers the moment your eyes said home. The world was loud, my heart was guarded. I built my walls out of someday, but you arrived so gentle-hearted and taught my fear to fall away. I'd walked alone through borrowed seasons, chasing dreams that never stayed. Then you smiled without a reason, and my restless soul felt safe. In your laugh I heard a future, in your silence I felt known. I found my way without a map to where the sunflowers grow. I didn't know love could be simple, or feel this real, this slow. But every step I take beside you feels like I'm coming home. Take my hand and lead me there, where the light is soft and low, where every promise blooms in time, where the sunflowers grow. I'll love you in the open fields, in the highs and the lows. Every road I choose with you leads to where the sunflowers grow. We talk in glances, quiet moments, late night dreams and early plans. Every kiss feels like a vow written gently on my hands. You see the cracks I try to hide. You don't ask me to be new. You love the truth inside my flaws, like they were made for you. The days feel warmer when you're near, even storms don't scare me now. We dance between our doubts and hopes and somehow make it out. I don't need a perfect story, I don't need the world to know. All I need is you beside me, where the sunflowers grow. If tomorrow asks for courage, I'll borrow it from you. Every time you say my name, I remember what is true. Take my hand and lead me there, through the fast and through the slow, where love is more than words can say, where the sunflowers grow. I'll stand with you in changing winds, I won't let go. Every season finds us stronger, where the sunflowers grow. Oh, I don't need a golden crown or a sky that never breaks. All I need is this kind of love that grows stronger with the days. Let's build a life from simple things, shared songs and window light. Sunday mornings, tired smiles, falling asleep mid-sentence at night. I'll learn your storms, you'll learn my calm. We'll meet halfway when we fall. I'll be your shelter in the rain, you'll be my courage through it all. Time may test the shape of us, try to pull our roots apart, but love like this is patient soil with a stubborn, faithful heart. I won't promise we won't break, I promise how we'll grow, with hands held tight and hearts held open, where the sunflowers grow. If the world turns cold and restless, if the light feels far away, I'll remind you who we are in the quiet, in the gray. Take my hand and lead me there, where our best days overflow, where hope feels easy, love feels safe, where the sunflowers grow. I'll choose you in the everyday, in the yes, in the no, every now and every then. way we've grown.